Yeah, I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes, call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though Joe, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love, still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no. Some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory bad enough to get a C. They'd rather just go leave it be. And oh, this journey I've been on since 13, working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words. No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left, and I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Happy weekend to us. It is 17 February, and man, did we make it to another week. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for joining me. We've already got Ryan Maxwell in the chat saying, heck yes, let's do it, fam. Hell to the yeah. And what does he mean by fam? He means these amazing people up here listed at the top, the Dying Breed community, and so many of our awesome fans who also tune in. But before that, let's go ahead and recognize each and every one. We've got Warrior Bernard, Fighters Maxwell, who is in the comments, Fighter and Foster and Q. We've got Soldiers Boslow, and of course we have Little Panda Aiden, who's listed right up there, and also in the chat. Thank you for joining us, Panda. We have Unwired, and then of course we have Defenders LG, Jodan, and Masifa. Thank you so much, you guys, for supporting me, supporting this channel, and tuning in, because hopefully we help motivate and encourage one another. And we got a few shout outs of some of these people that are in the chat today. So thanks for being here. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Tell me what's going on in your world. Go ahead and put it in the chat. What are you guys up to this weekend? And how's your week been? Hopefully today we got a little bit of motivation for you guys to keep reaching for your goals, your dreams, and we're all in this together, right? Oh, man. So it's so good to be with you guys. We've got some really fun news, some really great news going on in the writing world that I'm excited to share with you guys that maybe you guys have or have not seen it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's get into my writing updates. Where am I at today? What did I do this weekend? I actually, as you guys know, I normally sleep in on Saturdays, give my body some time to rest and relax. But I woke up a little early today. I woke up at about 5:30. And so with that, I went ahead and already jumped into, oh, there he is, Nick Boslow. Hey, dude. I'm glad you're here, man, because we're going to talk about you here in a second. Week has been good, but so happy it's the weekend. Yes! Right? That is what it is all about. For myself, I actually got up early today, which is weird. And what's funny too is I have Monday off, and I had no idea that I had Monday off. I was fully prepared and ready to go into work on Monday and do a full 8-hour shift, only to discover on Friday that we have Monday off. So what does that mean? That means we're going to get some extra writing in because we love this process. But like I said, I woke up super early today and I started hammering out some words because I am so close to this finish line. I did 1,100 words, almost 1,200 words today. And with that being said, the total for February is sitting at 22,347 words, giving this year, November to November, a grand total of 130,000 words. And of course, bringing my career total to 813,665 words written. Woo! Oh, I'm excited. Why am I excited? Because I feel that I have this chapter to finish, this chapter that I have been writing for 3 days now. I'm on the third day of writing this specific chapter. It's a chonker. This chapter is at 6,953 words because it is intense. Once I am done with this chapter, I only have 2 more to write. 2 more chapters to write, and then book 3 is done. Well, that's not true. I still need to rewrite chapter 28 because I wrote over it, if you guys remember. But I think I'm going to rewrite chapter 28 in my second pass read through of everything. That way I remember like in the repetition of where I was going and I do it. But oh my God, I'm so close. I am so close, you guys. So that's where I got up early to start writing, and I got those 1,200 words in. I'm switching up like the day from what I would normally do on a Saturday because I want to keep writing. I want to get this chapter done so I can go ahead and start writing those other 2 chapters because, we're so close to closing it out. I want to do my best to close out this book by the end of the weekend and have a full Monday off to just rest and recoup. So, damn you. Still have to work on Monday. Ha! I know. Almost to that 1 million mark, dude. Congrats. Thank you, man. A good feeling, then a full edit. I know. Oh. And you're on your last chapter of your superhero book. Dude, that's awesome, JD. Congratulations, man. A good feeling and then the full edit. I'm not gonna lie, like I am not ready for this edit process. I am just ready to be done with the writing process, as so many of us authors know. But yeah, so that's where I still need to write, the thank yous and the author notes that go in the back and all those small details. But I'm so close to that. And granted, I projected that this book would take me into the middle of February, and we really kind of are in the middle of February. I mean, there's 29 days in the month. If you guys remember, I took a full week, a full 4 days off of writing last week. So the fact that I am at this point, I mean, I pretty much was spot on with my estimation, my guesstimation, I guess you could say. So that's been really good. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so there. So those are the writing updates. Let's see. I can give you a quick update on the audiobook. Which account do I need? Hold on. Let me switch over here. The audiobook for book 2 of The Dying Breed, Hunters. I'm sorry, The Dying Breed Injustice, where we're at with that. Whoa. Oh, there it is. Whew. I was like, why is the folder with all of my writing not backed up where it should be backed up to? That was just a little bit of a heart skip. Okay, so we've got chapter 3 and 5 uploaded for the audiobook. So we still need to get chapter 4 uploaded and reviewed, but I mean, we are literally. I just saw a heart from Warrior Bernard. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, bro. Yeah, so we're 5 chapters deep into the audiobook for book 2. That's exciting. And it sounds really good. I'm really happy with it. That's why I also upload everything to Dropbox. Yeah. I have literally like 4 different thumb drives floating around, and I will back everything up to those thumb drives as well as the cloud storage, as well as on the computer. Like, the backups are for real and needed because, as we all know, we put so much time, energy, and effort into our writing that you don't want to lose that stuff, right? So, yeah, you guys, we're killing it. We're crushing it. So we should be done this weekend. I don't think I'm going to do anything else until I am done with this damn book. Finish book 3. Then the end of the first week of March is when Daniel should have the edits for book 2 back to me so I can go through my second pass, and he'll get book 3. So in those meantimes, those breaks and times, I'll be going through the edits of book 1, jumping into book 2, and then waiting for him to get me the end of book 3. Those books will be sent off to Vanessa to do our typesetting. The covers, as you guys see, are already done and pretty much ready to go. I just need to do the blurbs. And from there, we'll be all set. We will be all set and ready to go for our September, October, November release dates. And as you guys can probably see with those different time frames, that basically gives me 3 to 4 months of writing before those books even release. There's a very good chance. There's a very good chance that we could have an entirely new book done and ready for release come December timeframe. Like, just think about that. And what was really cool was I was getting to have a conversation with a dear friend of ours, Brian J. Norton. I had a conversation with him yesterday, and he said, dude, has it really sunk in how much you've accomplished within a year? Because I started writing Bloodbath in the middle point of March, if I remember correctly, of last year. And if you guys remember, I wrote like 11,000 more words in book 1 than what is currently done in the final version. I wrote book 2, and then I had to go back and completely re-edit book 1, completely re-edit book 2 before I even started into book 3. And I was still able to get, I'm still going to be able to get this entire series, a complete series written all within a year, all ready to go. And so that's just a great accomplishment. But he asked me, he's like, dude, has that really sunk in? Have you really felt proud about that? And I was like, no, not really. And I don't think I'm going to really feel that accomplishment feeling until those books are truly out there. But it was a great reminder and a great friend, a great supporter to just say, dude, remember that accomplishment. And so that's where I am really excited about tomorrow, when we're going to be doing with an interview, a live stream with the amazing Kevin Sinclair, who writes God of the Feast. He writes Rise of Ashbab in the Artem universe, and he's been a good friend. He and I actually had a chat behind the scenes, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he shared something with me that I'm really excited about bringing up in our live stream. And with all of the things that I've been feeling and experiencing as an author with the Bloodbath series, I really want to ask him his insight, his perspectives, and talk about his books so that we can, for those of you who are really starting out, who are on this journey, who may be like, you have those manuscripts that are done, but they may not be officially published yet. Like, here's some of the thoughts that I want to share with you guys that I'm dealing with, and then get Kevin's perspective. So that's why I am really excited for tomorrow. So I hope you guys tune into that. Let me look really quickly to make sure I get the times correct for the event. So the live stream is going to be 10 a.m. for me. That way, because Kevin is over in the UK, it lines up good so we can have some nice time in the evening, his time to chat. So Ryan Maxwell, woot! New book, gimme. Hell yeah, dude. You're actually in that new book. Actually, Nick, Ryan, JD, Panda, Little Panda, I have not found a character for you yet, but you will be in the book. Oh no, I remember where you are. Yep, you are in the book. So literally like 90% of our chat is on the book. The only person who is not in the book is Mom, who's right here in the chat. What time is the live stream tomorrow? It's going to be at 10 a.m., Mom. It's going to be 10 a.m. And yes, if you guys did not realize, that's Mom. So thanks for being here, Mom. Appreciate it. So yeah, those are the updates for me. Now, what are some updates around our awesome community? Well, we already saw that JD said he is on the last chapter of his superhero book. So a huge shout out, a huge congratulations to him. And whoopsies. Kalen Wilkinson, new update as well. This guy also has a new podcast YouTube channel that you can go and check out. And I was very happy and blessed to be invited to it. He is also working on some cool books. So there's that. Good to see you, Kalen. Thanks for dropping in. So, oh God, where was I? Oh yes, other updates in the community. For those of you who are Lit RPG readers, I don't know if you've ever heard of this name, but his name is Dr. Alaron Kong. Pretty cool guy. And I am very blessed that I got to spend some time with him last year. We played Settlers of Catan together, which he totally corrupted the group to go against me so I wouldn't win. And of course, he wound up winning. Asshole. But I still love you. So it was a really great time. I'm really blessed to have spent that time with him, gotten to know him on a more personal level. But he is coming out with his next book in June. And I'm super excited for it. I'm super glad to see. I mean, he never stopped writing to a certain point, right? He's still been writing. But, oh man, the day has finally come and I'm ready to get my hands on this new book. So he has got his new book written. And from what he said, if I remember correctly, Ryan, I think you watched the full stream. I didn't get to see all of it. But we are very close. Omega Mage, that's it, yeah. We're very close to getting book 9 of The Land and God's Eye 2 as well. So, as you all know, if you got 3 books that are pretty much stacked up, I mean, the vast majority of these books are written and ready to go, and I'm excited for them. I am super excited. So, we'll see. Come June, I will more than likely have an Audible credit kind of floating in the breeze, ready to be utilized. So, we may see that spent on that. Also, as far as reading goes, I'm still going through Quest Academy Scavengers, which has been a fun read. And I've been going through Underdog by Lars Muckmuller, another good friend. What an incredible human being. And I'm really enjoying that one. So that is that. Now we want to give some shout outs to our community fam. Boom, look at this guy. Ryan Maxwell, Grand System Vending. He has got 83,483 total views on his Grand System Vending. And what is the second one, Ryan? The System Vending War, Vending Apocalypse. You guys, he is so close to that 100,000 view mark. I don't know what you're doing with your lives or on your weekends, but if you need another read, you need to go check out this awesome book. It's pretty awesome. I mean, 100,000 views, my dude. 100,000 with 70 ratings of a 4 average. You guys, go check out Grand System Vending. Go give this book some love. But of course, we are not done shouting out our amazing people, our amazing community of authors. And why is that? Because Mr. Nick Boslow here in the chat just dropped this gem. One Flew Over the Dragon's Nest. So what is One Flew Over the Dragon's Nest? Well, let's read about this book. In the enchanting realms of Amathera, where magic thrives and ancient races roam, SJ finds herself reborn as a fae, a race of ethereal beauty and innate powers. But her new beginning comes with a twist. She's decided to be an assassin, a role different from her life as a forensic accountant? Or is it? Guided by a snarky and sarcastic AI embedded in her subconscious, SJ must navigate the complexities of her newfound existence. As she embarks on a journey of self-discovery and mastery of her abilities, she encounters a world teeming with orcs, dwarves, elves, gnolls, and other fantastical creatures, and Bob. In a landscape where friendships are made and reputation counts, SJ must learn to trust her instincts and embrace her inner strength. But with every new life, not everything always goes to plan. Join SJ on an epic quest filled with magic, mystery, and unexpected alliances in this captivating tale of reincarnation and redemption. So, you guys, we've got 4 chapters already up, and of course, Nick Boslow is a writing machine. This guy is cranking out new material every week on his Patreon, but now you guys can go and check out One Flew Over the Dragon's Nest on Royal Road for free. $3.99, you guys. And of course, that is some beautiful concept art right there. Excuse me, book art of One Flew Over the Dragon's Nest. I've got to give my throat a break here. All right. Ryan Maxwell, One Flew Over the Dragon's Nest is going to be special. I've been reading it, and I can't wait to see how far it goes. Dude, that is awesome. So, Mr. Ryan Maxwell, the Writing Rhino. Is that what your shirt was? The Writing Rhino? He's been checking it out. He loves it. 100,000 views, 74.0, and he's like, man, this is a good book. So there you go, you guys. RoyalRoad.com for that gem that has just dropped literally for the last 2 days. Rhino Writing. You are the rhino that's writing. The Writing Rhino. There you go. Thank you guys. All shy now. Hell to the yeah, my dude. Man, I still have not fully finished the Wild Ones. Like, I'm at that last inch of the book. I'm at that last part of the book, and I need to finish it because I really enjoyed Wild Ones. The characters that you have in that are really special. So I still need to finish that out. But yes, there's that. Now, hopefully, you guys, this is probably my favorite part of the show. This is where we transition into the thoughts for the week, into the things that I found, the motivational elements that we use to keep ourselves going. And, oh, wait a minute. Is this right? There we go. Hell yeah. Okay. Periapsis Press, Miss Katie, hail to you, my dear. Thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciated your question last week on Grimdark. Thank you very much for asking the question and asking for my insights. I appreciate that. You always ask good questions. So let's get into this part of the show, the part that I actually really enjoy more, and this is the motivational side of the house. So these up top are here to remind me of where I need to go and find the videos that I want to play first. And as you guys, if you remember, I normally play the videos twice so that you really let the message sink in, and then we move on.
One thing I learned a long time ago is that no matter what you do, you're going to be judged. You know, when I first started posting on social media, there was this fear of like being judged. And then all of a sudden I realized, like, no matter what I do, I'm going to be judged. If I make a bunch of money, I'm a snake oil salesman. If I'm poor, I'm just a lazy sack of shit. If I get super jacked, it's because I'm on steroids. If I'm fat, it's because I'm lazy and undisciplined. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter what you earn, no matter what you drive, you're going to be judged. All of a sudden, I started thinking about that, and I was like, well, shit, if that's the case, then why don't I just do what I really want to do? Why don't I just do what makes me happy? One thing I learned a long time ago is that no matter what you do, you're going to be judged. You know, when I first started posting on social media, there was this fear of like being judged, and then all of a sudden I realized, like, no matter what I do, I'm going to be judged. If I make a bunch of money, I'm a snake oil salesman. If I'm poor, I'm just a lazy sack of shit. If I get super jacked, it's because I'm on steroids. If I'm fat, it's because I'm lazy and undisciplined. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter what you earn, no matter what you drive, you're going to be judged. All of a sudden, I started thinking about that, and I was like, well, shit, if that's the case, then why don't I just do what I really want to do? Why don't I just do what makes me happy? One thing I learned.
So I really love that video because that was something that I've had to wrestle with as an author. And I think many of us have to go through that process where, you know, you get encouraged, or you may get recommendations that you need to change certain things, tailor your book in certain ways. And that's where, you know, I was like, no, you're going to be judged, because not everyone is going to enjoy your books. Not everyone is going to enjoy your story. So if you're going to be judged, then you might as well just do what you want to do and write what you want to write, if that's the story that's in your heart. And that's why I've had to just accept the point of, not everyone is going to like The Dying Breed Hunters. It is super dark for some people. Not everyone is going to like Bloodbath and Enmity and Slaughterhouse. It's not written for everyone, or the vast majority of people. And that's why I'm super excited for our interview tomorrow with Kevin Sinclair, because of something he said to me. So yeah, that's our first video.
Lose your fear.
Now,
you have to lose your fear of failure. Failure is part of the process. People who never fail never try. You have to fail. You got to get it wrong to get it right. You learn nothing from winning. You only learn from your failures. You have to lose your fear of failure. Failure is part of the process. People who never fail never try. You have to fail. You got to get it wrong to get it right. You learn nothing from winning. You only learn from your failures.
so I loved that too, because, you know, yeah, this may be the story I want, and maybe it's really close to my heart, but maybe it doesn't take off the way it should, or like I thought it would. But it doesn't mean that I give up on the process. It means that I take all of that experience and I continue to apply it in writing better stories and delivering better content for people to enjoy.
The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination. Man, when you love the journey, the goals just happen. You hit milestones as a side effect. What does the journey consist of? Sucking at something, failing, getting better, learning, start a new journey, start it over, do it again. And so when you fall in love with the journey, everything else takes care of itself. The man who loves walking will walk further than the man who loves the destination. Man, when you love the journey, the goals just happen. You hit milestones as a side effect. What does the journey consist of? Sucking at something, failing, getting better, learning, start a new journey, start it over, do it again. And so when you fall in love with the journey, everything else takes care of itself.
And that's why I loved that too, right? Because once you stay committed to the writing and you stay committed to the process, your brain starts to come up with even more and more ideas and more stories. And so that's where I think for myself, I don't look at this end goal of like, I want to write 10 books or 15 books. Why do I not look at that end state? Because I'm just enjoying the journey at this point, right? I am enjoying the process of having this YouTube channel where we tune in as a community and we help encourage one another and we help support one another in the endeavors of the creating. I am enjoying the fact that I see my skills improving in the writing, in presenting the story, and I take it to the next story that excites me. So is there an end goal in mind? No. If anything, the end goal is to help shape hearts and minds and let them enjoy the worlds that I've created. So that really isn't an end goal. It's an end desire, I would say.
I did a bunch of interviews with high performers over the years, and I was surprised to hear this one myself. Cyclists, rowers, anybody that's like all in and doing like 7 hours a day, 7 days a week for 7+ years, they're going for gold. They say, Joe, it's hard to do. And so what we do is some mornings we say, we're not gonna do the 7 hours. We're gonna do a half hour. And that gets us out of bed, and that gets us on the bike, that gets us in the boat. And a half hour later, you're like, we'll do an hour, we'll do 2 hours. And before you know it, you get the 7 hours done. And so I've applied it to myself in those mornings where I just don't want to do it. And I'm like, all right, we're just going to do a little bit. We're just going to drink the water today and maybe do a couple of burpees. We're not going to do the whole workout, Joe. You end up doing it anyway. You just got to get moving. I did a bunch of interviews with high performers over the years, and I was surprised to hear this one myself. Cyclists, rowers, anybody that's like all in and doing like 7 hours a day, 7 days a week for 7+ years, they're going for gold. They say, Joe, it's hard to do. And so what we do is some mornings we say, we're not gonna do the 7 hours. We're gonna do a half hour. And that gets us out of bed, and that gets us on the bike, that gets us in the boat. And a half hour later, you're like, we'll do an hour, we'll do 2 hours. And before you know it, you get the 7 hours done. And so I've applied it to myself in those mornings where I just don't want to do it. And I'm like, all right, we're just going to do a little bit. We're just going to drink the water today and maybe do a couple of burpees. We're not going to do the whole workout, Joe. You end up doing it anyway. You just got to get moving.
I literally had that yesterday when I was writing. I didn't want to write, because as you guys know, I get up at 3:20 every morning, Monday through Friday, just to get in some time to write. And there are days where I do have to take a day off because Thursday and Friday are the hardest to wake up on and stay committed. I didn't want to write. I sat down at the computer. I got 20 words in. And that 20 words then turned into 60 words. And then it turned into 200 words. And then it turned into XYZ. And it keeps going. There are so many times where we question, we doubt, right? But we enjoy the process. And hey, you know what? Just sit down. Ask yourself, who's that side character that's with me? What would they say right now? What's a joke they would tell? What's frustrating the side character? Well, why does it matter what the side character motivation and intentions are? Because that's going to spur the main character to respond. That's going to bring the dialogue. That's going to bring new conflict, new tension, new excitement, new motivation into what you're putting into the book. And so that's where allow yourself to sit down and get engaged. And even if you do 500 words on that slow day, on that rough day, on that day when you don't have the energy, it's still 2 pages of a book. That's still 500 more words than what you had before. So why do you do all of it? That's why you do what you do, right? That is why we keep going. It's not necessarily the book. It's, doing the whole, getting to that book. It's the fact that without that book, that story, how many of our readers don't get to have that moment of escape from what they're going through? We're trying to do something so that we can help others get through what they're going through. So yeah, that's kind of our purpose as writers, the way I think about it right now. The way I see it, fun stories, fun characters, pretty cool shit. But at the end of the day, we do it because we enjoy the process, not the end goal. Because we know our end desire is this right here. That's the way I look at it, yo. That's the way I look at it. Kalen, I wish I had your work ethic. Thanks, dude. Thank you. I just try to do what I can, man. Try to do what I can. Mom coming in. That is good. Well, thank you. That's why, yeah, it's good. That's why I brought it up. I have a very sarcastic tone with my mother. I'm a terrible son. I am not sorry. All right, you guys, those are the thoughts for the week. You're going to be judged in life. Stick to your guns. Tell the story you want to tell. There's going to be days where you're going to fail, but if you don't give up, you're going to keep applying all those lessons learned into the next story. And why is that important? Because it's not this end goal. It's a journey that we go on. Because throughout that journey, you're going to leave an impact. You're going to encourage someone else. You're going to show someone else that, yeah, you can accomplish something. You can outlast all the doubters, all the haters. You can encourage the other person who may not have the motivation, the strength, or the courage themselves to get going in the process. Either way, though, you're going to make a difference. You're actually going to do something. So, those are the thoughts for the week. Those are the updates of the week. Now, it's turning over to you guys in the community. We got some great stuff of all these other authors that we talked about. But what else do you guys want to talk about? What's going on in your worlds? This is now your time. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. 36 minutes. Oh, there's a new update to StreamYard where we can now have video backgrounds. So what does that mean? That means this crazy guy is probably going to come up with some pretty epic shit to add into the background where all this purple and green are where I'm at. I don't know. I might have to do, for those of you who know A Drink with Crazy, I might have to do something with Royce's face because that's just a beautiful human being right there. But yeah, I will give you guys some time in the chat to drop some comments. Let me know what you guys want to talk about because this is your time. But if we don't come up with anything to talk about, I'm getting back to writing. Let's just be honest and real about that right there. So, yup. Ryan, how was your writing this morning? I know you do did you do a live stream in your Discord? A moving Major BJ background is needed. We might actually be able to do that. That would be hilarious. Are you excited to talk with Big Kev tomorrow? Yes, I am. Richie, I think we talked about it just before you started to jump in. I am actually really excited to talk to Kevin because of one or two of the things that I've been going through in writing book 3 of Slaughterhouse or Bloodbath series. I want to get his perspective on stuff. He also shared with me something behind the scenes that really resonated with me, and it was really reassuring from author to author. And of course, with the darkness that some of my books can have in them, I really appreciate his comments. So I am really looking forward to the live stream tomorrow. It is happening 10 a.m. Pacific time, which is like 6 p.m. United Kingdom time, which is probably somewhere in between where most of you viewers are. So you can do the math yourselves. I'm not going to do it for everyone. So you get your Dune popcorn bucket yet? When is that releasing? When is this movie releasing? Oh, releases March 1st. Dude, no, I haven't even wasted time getting a popcorn bucket yet because it's not out. I don't even know. Will I go see it in theaters? I don't know. Maybe I'll go see it in theaters. I'm not sure. But I did enjoy the first one. That's for sure. I thought it was actually good. So, yeah, we'll see. I did do a live stream. Got another chapter and over 2,000 words written this morning. Good for you, my dude. Hell yeah. Kevin is awesome with that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kevin is a gem. That will be 1 p.m. my time, but I should be available, and the bucket is out. March 1st. Maddie and I almost got it on Wednesday when we went to see Argyle. Oh, when I first read that comment, I thought it was Maddie and I almost got into it on Wednesday. I was like, well, damn. Hopefully you didn't get your ass beat. But when I slowed down and actually read your comment, that totally makes sense now. So, okay. The popcorn bucket is out, but it's basically a spiny fleshlight. Okay. That's weird. That took a left turn. Well, good. Good. I hope you guys got all of your popcorn bucket tube things that you can enjoy your popped corn with seed oils and all the other nastiness. He's not wrong. Go look it up. You'll see what I mean. No, I am not. Buttery, salty goodness. Yeah, absolutely. I know Kalen is a huge movie person, moviegoer. He likes his movies, and he likes talking about his movies. I, on the other hand, what have I been watching? I have been watching, what is it, Masters of the Sky? Masters of the Air, which is a new television series, a mini series, I guess you could say, on Apple TV. I have been watching that, and I have to say, it is really good. I didn't really care for it at first. Like, episode 1 was good. Episode 2, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. Episode 3, I was like, I don't know. But now that episode 5 is out, I am definitely enjoying the series and the work that they did on that. That is definitely enjoyable. So I've really been, I would definitely say check out that. Also, go see Argylle if you want a fun spy movie about an author. No, not going to do it. Not going to do it. And here's why. Like, I know that I normally say that I go into movies without any expectations, right? I normally will watch a trailer, and if I'm interested, then okay, I will try to go with no expectations. When I saw the trailer, I was like, hell to the no. Not even wasting my time. No, and fucking a no. Not going to do it. So, yeah, I will probably not even watch it when it comes out on streaming services. I have no interest at all. But, boo, bad take. Fuck you, Richie. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, it's not all books are for everyone. Not all movies are for everyone. That just does not look like something that's for me. It's that simple. And in fact, 90%, 95% of movies that are coming out now, I have no desire in watching. Absolutely at all. Like, just no. Superhero movies, I have no interest in superhero movies. Like Deadpool 3 is coming out, here soon. I will probably wait to watch that on streaming services. Not that I don't enjoy Deadpool, but it's like, is this something worthy of me spending so much fucking money in the theaters, when in reality, I can sit my fat ass on one of those captain chairs and just watch it in the comfort of my home? I don't know. It's just, most movies today do not even entice me. We've been watching the Decade Show on Discovery Plus. The 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s were so nostalgic. Yeah, I love, like, shows that built America, food that built America, the men that made America, all those different things on, like, the History Channel. I really enjoy that. I'm really enjoying more documentary series or crime shows of, like, forensic stuff, like, not the bullshit like CSI and CSI, none of that shit, but like the actual documentary series that follow the detectives who worked on the serial killer cases, things like that. Like, I'm enjoying some of that stuff, but yeah, the movies, not gonna do it. Yep, Kaylin and I. That's fair. Of course it's fair, Richie. That's why we say it. And Richie finally gave me a review on Bloodbath. Thank you, Richie. He still needs to review Hunter, Dying Breed Hunters. But we'll pressure him on that later. So yeah, that's that, you guys. That's what I've been watching. I mean, there's no more football, so that's been a bummer. I was watching some Gundam for a little bit, but as you guys know, by the time I get home from work, I really don't have much time at all. I can bully you tomorrow in the comments on stats. There you go. That's fair. That's fair. Send him the feet pics until he posts it. Your face is etched by adolescence. Your cheekbones jump toward What are youthful laden eyes that slide down a prominent nose and into lips of a certain poetry? And the way you hold my gaze makes me fear my own age, because something in me tells me you are going to offer me something. And for now, I'm not sure it's going to be something I want anymore. I don't even know what that is, Kaylin. TJ hasn't even left me an Audible review. I believe I did, Kaylin. I'm going to check right now for you, because I know I made my review and posted it on social media, and I would say that's pretty freaking good. Whoa. Why is there an Arizona number calling me? I don't know. You know what? See, Richie, this is what happens. If someone like this says I didn't leave them a review and they tell me, I go right freaking now and look to see. Actually, it's on my old phone, not my new phone. Because we're going to fix this right now. I'm sorry, Kaylin. I thought for sure. Whoops. My old phone died. Okay, while the old phone is charging, let's see if my new phone, when I download the book, has... No, shut up, Audible. I don't want to listen to the book. I want to see. The poem is my review of Bloodbath. Oh! I don't know if... Did you really read Bloodbath? Because I am not seeing that as a review of Bloodbath. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, technically, leave reviews in the form of my show. So, no. Don't worry, I was joking. No need to. No. Kaylin, this is serious business here. Huh. I stand corrected. I did not leave him an Audible review yet. So let us fix this right schmeow. I will pull up my review. Whoopsies. And I will get that done, Kaylin, while we're talking here. TJ throwing his money around with plural words like phones. Well, to be fair, good sir, we can go ahead and talk about this. One, I don't have any money, and that is why I got a new phone, and I will explain it right now. I was on the Verizon network with this old phone that is 4 years old, and it's actually been over 4 years that that phone was produced, but I have had it for 4 years. Then I was paying $100 a month for Verizon, which I think is atrocious. Why is that? Because I've been a Verizon customer for 20 years. My bill did not change for 20 years. I take that back. The only time my bill changed was when I was in the military, because I had a military discount, which brought it down to $80. Okay. Why is your review not coming up in my book review, Kaylin? Anyways, hold on. I will still fix this. With that being said, though, dude, this is really going to bug me until I find your book review. With that being said, I was paying $80 for over 16 years. Well, why did I pick Verizon? Because Verizon back then was building their own towers. They built their cell towers. They serviced the cell towers. They did all of that work until a couple of years ago, when they sold all of their towers to Crown America and a few others, right? Verizon sold every single tower that they had to. There's only 3 major cell tower companies in America. They sold them all. And now they only lease the antennas that they put up there originally. So they lease the antennas from the cell tower companies to cut costs in the infrastructure, the servicing, all those things. So you sold these liabilities to get them off of your books. But you had already priced in your liabilities based off of the phone contract I had. So if you no longer have these expenses on the company, you don't need to charge me $80 to make a profit, but yet you still did. You still charged me $80 for years, literally years. And now that I'm out of the military, my cell phone bill went up to $100 because I didn't get a discount any further. So I'm getting $100 charged. But now on Xfinity Mobile, I am being charged $45 a month for the same service, and I paid $200 for this phone. So in reality, in 4 months, this phone is going to pay for itself by me not being charged the amount that Verizon is charging me, and I am on the Verizon network. That is exactly what Xfinity Mobile uses, and I don't really do a whole lot of traveling, exploring, where I really need super duper service. I listen to my music downloaded onto my phone. I listen to my audiobooks downloaded onto my phone, and I will download GPS maps when I go hiking in the wilderness. And I'm also most of the time at my apartment where I can use the Wi-Fi. So therefore, why do I need to be charged $45+ for the same service? So that is why. Josh Brolin wrote a poem about Timothy Chalamet. Dude, I was literally on the fucking show that you did when you talked about that. Do you remember that part? I'm bad about reviews. Dude, I appreciate your reviews because you actually do write reviews on the Dying Breed books. But I know you do a lot of reading of other people. So I don't have any money, so I bought a new phone. Really, motherfucker? I just explained it, Ryan. Fuck. A Dune popcorn bucket is all the entertainment I need to spend money on. Verizon sucks now. Well, there you go. We need to go traveling and explore sometime, TJ. Dude, if you make it out to Oregon on a 3-day weekend, I will take you hiking all over the place. We'll go hiking. We'll go chase some waterfalls. We'll go to the coast. Whatever you want to do, man. There's some amazing places in Oregon to see. So there's that. Okay, what was I doing? I was getting to Kaylin's review. It is not in the normal review folder, and that is what's pissing me off. There's Brent's, and it's not even saved in here, and that's what's really ticking me off. I'm wondering, because I do all of my reviews, the ones that you guys see, I do them all in Adobe Photoshop, and then I normally save the file, both the JPEG and, I think I remember what I did. I saved the JPEG and the Adobe Photoshop file. And I'm not seeing it, Kaylin. All right. Well, I guess I will just have to hand jam this review out for you. Hey, man. I literally am in a 1-bedroom apartment with no couch, so there's nowhere for you to crash. So you would have to get your own hotel lodging and transportation, but we can at least go and have a fun time hiking around Oregon. No, Kaylin, you called me out on the live stream. We're doing this fucking review, okay? You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it live. Boom. Boom shakalak. Overall, I think I gave you a 4-star overall. Because I remember talking about it, and I definitely wanted more of it, dude. You did a really good job with this book. So let's go over to the Dying Breed page, because I know I at least posted it there. Let's go over to our photos. There it is, the first Star Walker review. I gave you a 4, so we'll go 4. Performance was a 5 for sure, because that was a really good time. Sir, pricing. And if you guys have more chats, obviously, more comments, more questions, put them in here. That way I can get to them once I'm done. Now you don't want a review. There's just no pleasing you, Kaylin, is there? Between Kaylin wanting this special pleasure popcorn bucket and TJ talking about hand jamming things, this has turned into quite a spicy live, and I'm here for it. Well, there you go. Surprisingly. Oh, a surprising. You wanted this. Be careful what you ask for. Vast. A vast new world. A magical place Kaylin wrote with so many epic characters with lots of fun. You need to read it. You'll enjoy it a ton. Stay on target. Stay on target. Hell yeah, that was a funny one, man. I'm glad I came up with that. I was really surprised by the terrible thing about this new keyboard on the cell phone is it hasn't gotten like used to my typing style yet. So I almost have to like legit hand jam all this. By this story, Kaylin is a young author with a creative voice that is growing. I say that every time I pee. Stay on target. Stay on target. Yeah, you definitely need to go watch the live stream to get the full glorified context of that. That is growing with every book. He is showcasing some great creative writing skills in the first Starwalker. Stargazer? No, Starwalker, you stupid phone. And he is only going to keep getting better. Oh, from here. Schmau. Nick Voslo, I do get concerned that one of these days, while live, TJ will get a knock on the door and dragged off to the asylum. FBI, show us your hands. Oh, man. Would you imagine that if I got swatted one of these days? What's funny is if I got swatted, it would literally be done by guys who are my coworkers. I mean, think about that for a second. I know I don't talk about my job on the live streams really, but it would be my coworkers charging into the room and dragging me away. That would be really funny and really awkward at the same time. Okay, I really enjoyed TFS, the first Starwalker, as it starts in an academy setting. I liked the play on religion, the history of the world, and why the academy was built. Then we transition into an even greater world with more subplots and plans going on. Maybe I should have said afoot. You can clearly see Kaylin had a grand vision in mind when he created, Carla. No, Kaylin, you stupid phone. He created, okay, what do you guys got? Kaylin would break me out. Hell yeah, you would, dude. Well, if you'd kids the Coke better. Oh, if you'd hide the Coke better. Give us their details and we can always arrange it. I really enjoyed it. I just kept growing. TJ's Dune Popcorn Bucket Review. I guess so. I don't even remember the last time I've had movie theater popcorn. When he created this world. There are some great inspirational notes I took away from this book. Also, a huge shout out to Zach Federici. He did an amazing job with his performance and left me thoroughly enjoying the depth of characters and his skills were simply top tier in his performance. Boom. There, see? Review submitted. There you go, Kaylin. We did it live. That way people can not question whether or not I did it. You all saw the little icon, right? There you go. Special butter topping. You guys are all children. I love you, but you're all children. As long as it isn't salty. Oh, it better be salty when he finishes. You guys need therapy. You need Jesus. You need something more than me. That's for sure. All right, you guys. So we got Kaylin's review in. Official. Oh. Boom. Just there. See? Something else. I'm curious now on something else. I can't share it right now, but I'm super curious. Okay, that answered my question. So, I thought that J and TJ stood for Jesus. Well, fuck this. No one has ever guessed that on my name. That would be hilarious. Oh, is it Timothy Jesus? No. Not at all. Is it Thomas Jesus? I normally get Thomas. People think Thomas. I've had Taylor, Theodore, Theo. No. Normally I just tell people it's Tangerine Jalapeno. So, with that being said, you guys, though that is the weekend updates. That is the thoughts and encouragement. I think we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to wish you guys a really great day, a really great weekend. Thank you so much for all of your support for the Dying Breed community, Warrior Bernard, Fighters, Maxwell, Foster, Q, Soldiers, Nick Boslow, Little Panda Aiden, Unwired, and of course, Defenders, LG, Jodan, and Masifa. You guys are absolutely awesome. Theodopoulos Julius Lombardi. That is it. That is my name. Nick Boslow got it right. Congratulations to him. I'm going to try to get some more writing in so that you guys, the community, can get book 3 of the Bloodbath series. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, 10 a.m. for our interview with Kevin Sinclair. And as always, we will see you next weekend for our weekend updates.
Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't mind my end. They're just full of jealousy. This legacy, gon' see what's left of me. gon' see success in me. I just wanna be the best in what I know. Better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it, I'ma make it. Call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow. Call me offensive even though
So I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, but it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win. I won't stop till the end, no.
some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory. Bad enough to get a C, they'd rather just go leave it be. And oh, this journey I've been on since 13, working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words.
No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end.